it's really hard to find one who was actually there. Yeah, this is kind of continuation of what you said last week in USF, because my son was in your talk last week. The thing is, you mentioned Tiananmen Square in your last talk. I want to know your perception on the Tiananmen Square, because I'm from China.
Were you? I'm sorry. I want to make sure I understand. You said you were there.
I was there. It's really hard to find one who was actually there.
What is my perception of what happened? Okay. What happened was there was widespread student protest happening throughout mainland China. The incumbent Chinese military, which I believe was run by Deng Xiaoping. Was it Deng Xiaoping or somebody? It was Deng Xiaoping, right? Deng Xiaoping was very worried that these student protests might overthrow the then incumbent Chinese Communist Party structure. The military was mobilized in response against it, and a lot of students were brutally assaulted. Some were murdered, and it ended up in a face-off between a singular student in Tiananmen Square in front of a tank, which is otherwise known as Tank Man, which then led to a de-escalation and the sunsetting of the terrible incidents at Tiananmen Square. Am I generally correct?
Yeah, absolutely. My second question is, what's your perception of the U.S.-China relationship in the future, in the near future, in the next 4 years, 5 years?
My perception is this: that we need to win. And we need to avoid a war against China militarily, because I think
it's not going to happen.
But I think that the Chinese Communist Party has proven through their lying of COVID, their hacking of our cyber grid, through the hacking of our critical infrastructure, that they are not an ally of the United States, and that we need to win. We need to win economically, we need to win culturally, and that we need to say no more outsized Chinese Communist Party influence in America. But let me say one final thing, is that we as Americans need to stand on the side of Lao Beijing, which is the people of China. The people of China are phenomenal, not the gangsters running the Chinese Communist Party. Lao Beijing is the everyday Chinese people that are the workers and that are being abused by the CCP. I am pro-Chinese worker in person, but I'm against the CCP.